Hrithik Roshan.
Aishwarya Mami.
That's right, but we're gonna use his strongest card in the game. Face card.
Oh my god!
Aditya Roy Kapoor
Yeah,
here.
man. Ashiki we get clean Aditya Roy Kapoor. Imagine that, not alcoholic Aditya Roy Kapoor from Ashiki so I'm already bought in this movie. Very alternative, very requested. If you'd like to become a Feature Friday Movie Club member, you can join so by pressing the join button in the YouTube page. And then you get all the watch-along. You simply have to sync it to your movie, and you get all the previous watch-alongs and the music reviews uncut. This is a very interesting movie, very alternative forward, a lot shorter.
But wait, there's more!
Ladies and gentlemen, featuring the MM,
The Mysterious Mom.
This is actually the first Indian movie that our mother is going to watch with us.
She's sitting right here.
She's outside. She doesn't like the cameras. You guys will never see her in any pictures or anything like that, but because she's very camera shy. But you might hear a whole...
Hello guys!
There you go. That's all you get.
She wanted to watch this to repeat my mother's words because the guy is pretty. He's a pretty boy, and she's interested. So,
you see, the taste runs in the family. Good taste runs in our blood.
Smile, though your heart is aching.
Lovely. This is stunning.
wow, one of the first few Indian productions that have utilized jazz.
It is really unusual to see it. However, very, very nice.
Yeah, this movie might be heavy, Just to play with brushes. And the snare drum.
Why is she so stunning?
Yeah, she's a gorgeous woman. Mother, you said you. Ugh. To be at peace and contentment.
और ये था स्माइल पूरी दुनिया में मेरा सबसे फेवरेट सॉन्ग
Also, he's putrefying.
What song is this?
हे गोवा कैसे आते तुम्हें आप
Hey,
सुन रहे
Goa.
हैं रेडियो जिंदगी the most joyful show in the
Where
whole
people go on
world.
holidays,
Well,
right?
I have to say
The
कि
most
आज मैं
joyful
थोड़ा उदास
show.
था क्योंकि मेरी प्रोड्यूसर जेनी मायामी चली गई for her son's wedding अब जेनी को मिस करने में भी एक खुशी छुपी और वो ये कि
Sophia!
आज इस
De
शो की
Souza.
प्रोड्यूसर है सोफिया 12 सालों से मेरी नर्स
What the f? Where are these guys from?
I don't call her sister because she's unbelievably beautiful.
Hi, this is Dick
Who's this?
calling.
Dick? What?
Dick Fernandez?
That's a wild name. My name is Penis. Penis Gonzalez.
And he even looks great.
छोटी सी पैमना दी है
I know he's not supposed to, but he looks awesome.
पहले 7.25 पाउंड की मैच और ये बात सबसे पहले मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ
Wow, Dick, congrats, you did it. That's so beautiful. तो मेरा अगला गाना छोटी सी एंजल पैमला और इस जिंदगी के नाम क्योंकि जिंदगी बहुत खूबसूरत है.
But hot. Oh. Wow.
Oh,
back
this
to back
is
music.
good. Because he's a disc jockey now.
You see the magic of Indian cinema? Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
दोस्तों वक्त आ गया है बाय कहने का. BYE. 3 simple letters, 1 difficult word. तो आप इस हसीन शाम का मजा
Foreshadowing
लीजिए
death.
और मैं इंतजार करूंगा अपने दोस्त देवयानी का जो by the way 1 घंटा लेट है. This is Ethan Mascarenas. Over and out.
Ethan Macarena. You would presume in Indian culture, radio would be a ginormous deal because a lot of people spend so much time driving. So many people, so much traffic.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this singer is.
Sorry, आने में थोड़ी देर हो गई. एक idiot scooter वाला गाड़ी से टकरा गया.
Damn, that is a bizarre picture.
So tell me, what's the urgency? क्यों बुलाया मुझे?
Doctor.
मुझे कोर्ट में एक पिटीशन फाइल करनी है.
Okay.
मेरे मरने की पिटीशन.
Jesus Christ.
कहो तो ये ब्लड सर्कुलेशन टेबल उल्टा कर दूं शायद थोड़ी अकल आ जाए. तुम कोर्ट से खुद को मारने की इजाजत मांग रहे हो.
Euthanasia.
You've done well for so long. You're a survivor. और आज अचानक इतना बड़ा फैसला. You want to die.
तुम्हारी फीस तुम तक पहुंच जाएगी.
Do you need anything else?
Some sex would be good.
Vamos!
Maybe like a packet of condoms or a
Oi.
beautiful, willing woman, please.
I'm sorry, Doc, कि मैं आपको इतनी सुबह disturb कर रही हूँ, but I had to talk to you. मैं कल शाम को Ethan से मिली और he wants me to file a petition for euthanasia.
Who's going to Indonesia?
Wake up, Doc. Euthanasia, mercy killing.
All right, don't get hyper, relax.
Don't get hyper.
जना बात कर लेंगे. अब ये मेरी जिम्मेदारी
बात कर लेंगे.
है. I will handle it. All right.
Okay. क्या तुम्हें लगता है, डॉक्टर, कि साइंस इतनी प्रोग्रेस करेगा in my lifetime for me to walk again?
No.
क्या मेरे हाथ चलेंगे?
No.
किडनीज तो गई. लंग्स बचा पाओगे?
Ethan.
Yes or no, doc?
No.
Jesus Christ.
There it is, doc. मेरा जवाब भी no है.
You fought, Ethan. You fought valiantly.
Exactly, doc. 14 साल एक क्वाड्रिप्लेजिक की जिंदगी शान से जी.
Oh my God, 14 years like that.
साले मैं नहीं जीना चाहता.
I've invested 14 years in you, and I'm not going to let you go.
How do you plan to stop me, doc?
अदालत में गवाही देकर पैसे तुम्हारी दिमागी हालत खराब है
Oh, that's not fair.
और दुनिया की कोई भी अदालत तुम्हारी नहीं सुनेगी.
That's messed up.
What?
You bastard.
सुनेगी.
Well, that goes against your oath.
You fight for me, देवयानी.
Isn't that interesting? A fight for death.
क्योंकि अगर तुम ये केस हार गई तो मेरी जिंदगी वैसे भी एक उम्र कैद है.
What about his family? What about his parents?
I guess we'll get to discover. I mean, the plot of this movie, I mean, they really lay it out for you here. Both musically speaking and plot-wise.
ना मेरे client Mr. Ethan Mascarenhas ने कोर्ट से euthanasia या इच्छा मृत्यु
Oh, she's a lawyer.
आप आर्टिकल 21 ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को चैलेंज कर रही हैं. इट्स द फंडामेंटल राइट टू लिव.
Then he has the right to choose
Fundamental
not
right
to
to
live.
choose.
और मैं ये मानती हूँ, Your Honor, कि वक्त आ गया है कानून में बदलाव लाने.
Where is a question of merit in this case, Your Honor? Other than promoting suicide, of course.
No, Mr. Patel.
What?
As a law-abiding citizen, वो कोर्ट से legally euthanasia की permission मांग रहे हैं.
तो मिस दत्ता, आप ये कह रहे हैं कि आप यूथनेशिया में यकीन रखती हैं?
Personal
Ethan
beliefs.
Mascarenhas के केस में, yes.
This petition is dismissed.
So one more.
Who are you?
Finally find someone in
Oh my God, a Shiki 3.
all alone. Such a beautiful house.
रोजी, एक अजनबी इस घर को म्यूजियम समझ के घूम रहा है.
Actually, मैं मिस्टर मैस्करेनस से मिलने आया था.
Of course, आप यहाँ जेम्स बॉन्ड से तो मिलने नहीं आए, for sure.
I'm ओमार सिद्दीकी और मैं उनके शो का नया प्रोड्यूसर हूँ.
Not a radio producer. हमें caretaker servant की जरूरत.
That's exactly what I wanted, ma'am. And you know what? मैं मिस्टर मैस्करेनस का सबसे बड़ा फैन.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, nice lad.
घूर क्या रहे हो?
Never seen a paralyzed man before.
I'm sorry, sir. I wasn't staring. I was just thinking of something.
Oh, bless
He's
him.
so naive.
Say it.
But look at the ray of light in
I was
behind
just
him
thinking.
and the
आप
curious.
max कैसे करते हैं फिटिकल्स?
Wait. Good question.
आप जा सकते हैं मिस्टर सिद्दीकी.
So मैं रेडियो स्टेशन से आया हूँ. मुझे आपसे कुछ बात करनी थी. So I don't think your servant likes me very much.
Sir, I'm sorry.
That was Barfi-esque.
Ooh, servant. वो सीढ़ियों की बातों से मेरी नाक में खुजली सी हो रही है. Please come and scratch my nose for me.
Hey.
A little to the right. Hands.
Good performance by
I really
Rithik, man.
need to go.
It's fabulous. It's
Harsh,
really a
this is
standout
tough,
performance.
मुझे जाना होगा.
Oh, this is gonna have such a sad ending. I hate it already.
वो टेबल के पास जा. वो वाज उठा.
Smash it to the ground.
Now smash it on the ground. वो आसान सा काम है, सोफिया. वाज को नीचे फेंको. Let's do it.
No way, sir. मैं ऐसा नहीं कर सकती.
तुम ऐसा कर सकती हो, सोफिया. मैं ऐसा नहीं कर
can't.
सकता. इस वक्त मैं गुस्से में, सोफिया. I need to vent my anger. अगर तुमने ऐसा नहीं किया, सोफिया, तो मैं खुद वहां पे आके तुम्हारा हाथ पकड़ के I'll take you to the front door and throw you out of this house and out of this job.
He's great. He's so good.
गुस्सा आपकी सेहत के लिए अच्छा नहीं है.
Which is an interesting argument, right? He wants to be able to experience, he just wants to have the human experience.
This medicine, Mr. Mascarenhas.
मुझे इंजेक्शन नहीं चाहिए, सोफिया. अब मैं ठीक हूँ. I just got some I just got a little angry. What are you doing, Sophia? Just listen to me. सिर्फ एक ही चीज मेरे पास बची है. That's my mind. I need to think, Sophia. I need to fight the world.
मैं वही कर रही हूँ जो डॉक्टर नायक ने कहा.
But
इससे आपको नींद आ जाएगी.
I wonder what inspired Sanjay to make this movie.
Good night.
Stunning song.
I was gonna say, you have to use his physical cast of dancing.
Oh, come on. He's perfect. He's perfect for this. I love this.
And it's rare to see him do contemporary.
Yes, it's fabulous.
Contemporary dance.
It's so good though. It's so technically clean.
Very sound dancing.
My mom says he likes it.
She likes this man, she said.
Oh my god, this is such a powerful scene.
That's pretty brutal, dude. Hello, sir.
This clown here.
I'm sorry, sir. मेरे पास आप तक पहुंचने का और कोई तरीका नहीं. Fine.
Did you see my hair? I haven't showered in 7 days.
हमें पुलिस को बुलाना चाहिए.
इसी वक्त फोन करो सोफी.
Sir, 1991 Moscow. Do you remember? उस रात
So
आपको
they're in
Merlin का
90s.
किताब मिला था. Merlin, the King of Magicians. शो के बाद
Or
एक 5 साल का लड़का
2003.
आपकी गाड़ी के पीछे भागा था, chasing you for an autograph. That was me. You were my god.
Oh.
Capable actor.
Yeah, he's great. He's always been great.
इंतजार किया to make myself worthy.
That bastard made me cry once.
आज मैं तैयार हूँ.
It's true.
Please teach me Merlin.
Forget my mum's watching.
कोई गर्लफ्रेंड है तुम्हारी?
Sorry, sir.
Yes. Should I mean,
गर्लफ्रेंड.
नहीं,
no.
अभी तक तो नहीं. But I like to fall in love. I like women.
same, lad.
Thank you, sir.
अगर एक दिन वो तुम्हारी गर्लफ्रेंड तुमसे कहे कि तुम्हारी जिंदगी में या तो वो रहेगी या मैजिक, तो तुम क्या करोगे?
छोड़ दूंगा.
Choose them both, yeah? Magic, sir.
Magic को.
Yeah.
Love above all else, sir.
Look at his eyes. Mate, what an act, what a performance between these two.
It really is. Like, there was so much spoken.
Outstanding job by the casting director as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sophia. Right there. Oh, soft hand, Sophia.
Oh, he has his mind.
What the heck?
Do you like that?
Sanjay Leela, son.
Sally, my guy.
Bro cooked. He cooked.
The transition work. Señores, this is insane.
Blow here, yeah? Blow harder, girl. Oh, for f***'s sake, blow the candle, you dummy. Oh my god, he is him.
Oh my god.
Oh, so he was a man that could defy your lords. A big illusionist.
This is beautiful. I freaking love this film. Wow. This scene would be elation without the music, but because of the symphonic and operatic feel of it all. Luminescent.
What the f? He's a god.
What do you want?
So I just came to check. आपको किसी चीज की जरूरत है? You'd like something to eat or?
Cushions ठीक करो.
Yes, so मैं पहली बार कर रहा हूँ. I'm not sure.
You want to be a magician?
Yes, sir.
So come on. Okay. Lights out here. Watch some fashion TV. Girls in short skirts and bikinis.
Good idea, sir.
Oh my god!
Sophia!
I think I'm killing him.
Sophia! Sophia!
How weak are you? This guy spent all his points on magic and charisma. 0 strength. Oh, so that's interesting. He got a glimpse of death.
I'm very sorry. मैं तकिया adjust कर रहा था. I completely lost control.
She cares so much. She has invested so much.
Oh, what a tragedy. मैं गिरा भी और कुछ देख नहीं सका.
Oh,
Skirts के नाम पे घाघरा पहन के आती हो तुम. I'm telling you, that's my cure. Just तुम shorts का पहन के आओगी, मैं चलने लग जाऊँगा.
bro, he's like, oh my god, I'm cooked.
सर सोफिया ने ये सूप बहुत प्यार से बनाया. थोड़ा सा खा लीजिए. सर नहीं खाएंगे ना तो रोजी मरिया चुगली कर देंगे और सोफिया मुझे बाहर डालेगी सर.
बाहर से मार्बल और अंदर से ग्रेनाइट.
सर यू नो मुझे लगता है ना शी इज इन लव विद यू. शी लव्स अस ऑल. शी इज अ लवली पर्सन.
She loves us all. She loves the people.
मुझे एक बात बताइए.
It's interesting how that's unfathomable to him.
Ooh, don't trick me, boy. For the wine.
मैं सचमुच जानना चाहता हूँ. I'll give you the wine. But what was your first magic trick?
It was Christmas Eve. And of course, Mama
Yeah, so they...
के साथ
Another
Santa नहीं
Christian.
आने वाले थे. गिफ्ट लाने वाले पैसे नहीं थे और पैसे लाने वाले डैड नहीं.
No father, okay. So now we're getting to know a bit of his backstory. Interesting as well, he never felt flat without us knowing much about Ethan.
तो कुछ पैसे कमाने के लिए
Hrithik carried the role so well. So far.
Martin's bar में singer बन गई. My mama was on stage and she looked beautiful.
Hence the jazz.
That's the jazz.
Right, makes sense.
Oh, stop.
Hey, champ.
Chalo, chalo.
That kid is 90% hair, 5% head.
The cutest little thing. Aha.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The casting director absolutely
Man,
devoured.
what great casting director.
They devoured.
Magic.
All the coins for that. Oh, he must have pickpocketed so many fucking
No, he got all this
the tips.
little tips.
So first magic trick was the raining coins.
Smile, Mama Kitchen.
Aww.
That's my first magic trick.
That's so sweet.
तुम कर सकते हो अमर.
In a weird sense, this is giving him a reason to live.
Correct.
Look at the dark in his mind, yet his body is being shunned upon by light.
I'm just no good. गुस्से को इस्तेमाल करो. Now stand up and try again. Fail again and then try again and then fail again and then try again. Tear the paper.
What the hell
It's
trick
such
is
a-
this?
Delicate.
Believe.
The scenes are so specific.
Obviously, most of the tension's being driven by the music score, and it's released then through the what the f.
That's so cool. There's one thing that you can always be sure of when it comes to Sanjay Leela's films.
Visually captivating.
Visual captivity.
Ah,
It's just how stunning everything is.
he's back.
आज के लिए our topic is my petition for mercy killing, euthanasia.
Jesus.
Yeah, euthanasia as I like to call it.
Euthanasia.
Sophia tells me we have a first caller already.
हेलो सर दिस इज ओमार आई एम सॉरी आई हैड टू कॉल यू सर पर मैं ये सब आपके सामने नहीं बोल पाऊंगा
मैं जानता हूँ आप क्या महसूस कर रहे होंगे बट यू नो सर यू आर द बेस्ट गाय लाइक द बेस्ट पर्सन
You're like the best guy, bro. Like, come on, bro.
सर आप जो मेरे लिए हैं नो
Father.
आई डोंट नो हाउ टू पुट दिस इनटू वर्ड्स बट आई वांट यू टू लिव
Oh, that's very nice. Also interesting how his character always wears. Well, I mean, this is the first thing where his character's worn white.
Thank you for calling and letting me know how you feel.
So pure. Right?
You know, हम सभी तुम्हारे जैसे quadriplegics हैं और हमने हमारे इस गैंग का एक नाम भी रखा है The Super Duper Quads.
They see me rolling.
They see me rolling.
इसीलिए पूरे गोवा के सामने आज हम तुम्हें एक ऑफर करते हैं. Join our Super Duper Quads club as a chairperson.
पर वो चेयर पर बैठा ही नहीं.
He's also fairly isolated,
I'm so glad
right?
कि आप समझ रहे हैं कि यहाँ बात मेरी और सिर्फ मेरी हो रही है. सब quadriplegics की नहीं.
And we completely understand. ये कदम आज तुम क्यों उठाना चाहते हो?
So what's your vote, guys?
No यार.
No, yeah, it's not right. No.
God's love is so wonderful, so wonderful.
Sister Julia शायद सीधे Vatican पहुंच गई.
Feels like
Movie
what?
without a ticket. वो कहना
Either
चाहिए yes
very
for life
tough women.
and no for euthanasia.
You play such great music, sir, and we
all the awesome things you say on the show really inspires us, so we love it.
and so we cannot bear the thought of you dying, sir. No to euthanasia, please, please, please.
गुस्सा नहीं, मुझे तरस आता है तुम जैसे बेहुदा किस्म के लोगों पर. मैं अब भी कह रहा हूँ अपना ये वाहियात सा
I was going to
प्रोजेक्ट
say,
euthanasia बंद करो
when will this turn
बंद करो
negative?
इसे वरना
वरना क्या?
The public turn against him. Or else what? You'll kill me.
Thanks for your vote.
No more Project Euthanasia. Do we need to go through this?
Yes, we need to go through this because I'm bloody going through this.
It'll be interesting who will support him and what their argument will be. I mean, obviously, quite obvious, but see how they'll present it.
Ethan, are you there?
First time we go minor.
Estella.
Yes, Ethan. पहचान लिया तुमने? It's Estella. देखो अपने असिस्टेंट को फोन काटने के लिए मत कहना.
Damn, she's attractive.
तो तुम अभी मन की बातें पढ़ सकती हो.
तुम इसे तो सीखा है.
Well, अपने सुनने वालों को बता दूं कि बहुत साल पहले Estella मेरी असिस्टेंट थी and she was bloody. Hypnotize करके I used to make a fly in the air. और कभी-कभी उसके टुकड़े-टुकड़े करके.
सुनने वालों को मैं भी बता दूं. ईथन, मैं उस दिन की बात कर रही हूँ जब तुम्हारे एक्सीडेंट के बाद तुमने मुझे जिंदगी से चले जाने को कहा. Because I understood. तुम्हारे कहने पर मैंने मार्क से शादी की क्योंकि
Yeah,
तुम
she's
मेरी
in love
खुशी
with him.
चाहते
She was in love.
I understood.
Enough, Estella. ये शो प्रोजेक्ट यूथनेशिया के बारे में हमारे बारे में नहीं. बॉस चाहता हूँ कि तुम्हारा जवाब क्या होगा.
Dating show, mate.
फिर भी तुमने फोन किया तो बता. क्या है तुम्हारा वोट? हाँ या ना?
My vote is yes.
Yeah, first one. But also,
I
she'll do
know a lot
anything
of
to
people
please him.
misunderstand me. But I have loved you so much.
Yeah, she'll do as out of love, right?
But you see,
Thank you,
this is a brilliant juxtaposition of
मुझे
her
समझ नहीं
misunderstanding.
I'd like to wish you and Mark and the children a very happy life. और मेरा अगला गाना मैं dedicate करता हूँ to our love that was.
Oh, mate, Hrithik is carrying. What the hell?
Oh my god!
Yeah, she's a big Hrithik fan. The first time that you've seen him act, right?
First time I see a movie.
First time you see a movie, whatever.
You see him in a movie. I just love that they literally exploited his dance abilities to such a beautiful extent here.
What the hell? A song of relief. And she's dead, mother.
This song is absolutely stunning. I love the adventurous drumming feel to this. It's such a good cast! Such a good cast!
This is what I think Indian cinema can do better than many. There hasn't been a movie like this in Hollywood in a while. I guess we have had a musical just lately with
Wicked,
Wicked.
yes. However, nothing has felt this emotionally charged,
impactful,
in a musical in a very long time.
And there aren't that many male casts that can do what Hrithik can.
No, he really is one of a kind. Hello, hi guys! What about 5 people in one tiny bike? Yes, that's what it makes me feel. It's such a bittersweet life.
And that was orchestral, but I think it might have been a synth, you know? Have a ciggy? Maybe this guy just needs like DMT or something. Get high as fuck.
I love the Western elements in this particular score because you have congas and Spanish guitars.
Congas, bongos.
But such an incredibly gorgeous Hindi lyricism behind it. The poetry behind it is just so delicate, as their relationship.
In a way that presumably only Hindi has been able to sort of show us in a while. Big scene.
So Your Honor, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि hearing शुरू होने से
The stylist?
Mr. Mascarenhas को कोर्ट से कुछ कहने की इजाजत दें.
What a
He should be
genius.
heard, Your Honor. He must be heard.
May I object, Your Honor? Mr. Mascarenhas is already being represented by counsel. Special case, Your Honor, इसलिए special तैयारी की जरूरत है. So मुझे कुछ और समय चाहिए.
Well, the defense has one job, may win.
But it's about his life.
लेकिन मिस्टर मैस्करेनस तो पूरी तैयारी के साथ आए हैं. एटलीस्ट आप उनकी बात तो सुन सकते हैं.
Please sit down, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I can't. He has suffered through 14 long years, Your Honor, 14 साल. और इस कोर्ट के पास 2 मिनट नहीं है उनकी बात सुनने के लिए.
ये अदालत मिस्टर मैस्करेनस की अपील इसी वक्त डिसमिस करेगी. This is a contempt of court.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Do you understand this, Mrs. Mascarenhas?
Bravo, yeah, what a performance.
अगली सुनवाई आपके घर में होगी. I trust that will be all right, Mr. Mascarenhas.
साथ में lunch भी करेंगे, Your Honor.
Hey.
Why?
Not just an impactful scene as I thought it would be, but it is the first time we see both female sort of characters work in unison for something.
Yeah, they're in tandem for the first time.
But something anon is coming.
It's true. Oh my god! I love how this movie is literally making you play every side of the argument.
They did utilize water 3 times, and we do know symbolism-wise, water in most movies has been utilized in a sense to represent holiness,
Rebirth.
godliness, life, death, Ethereum.
Was that a vision of hers or his?
Possibly his. Hers. You know, they brought B back.
My god.
My mother said that actress is good and beautiful.
I love her. I literally got goosebumps. This is so much better than the first time I watched it. Oh my god!
Very authentic, man.
Yeah, it's so organic. Her dancing, her style, how she breaks into dance. It's also very natural, organic.
Nice.
See, it's so natural. Honestly, I got so many emotions right now.
Wow.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! What a scene!
What a scene.
Oh, his mom!
Mamuchita.
Mama.
I'm so glad तुम आ गई मामा. मैं फोन करने वाला था.
Liar.
You never call. You bastard, she goes. Which I think he is a bastard, his father never.
Oh God, you don't need to call me. I'm praying for a miracle for you, my son.
Pray, Mom. Pray that I can lift these arms and give you a big hug.
My mom is in tears.
Oh no.
Oh, mommy.
Guys, you bastard, you made my mom cry.
Here, mommy.
You pricks.
Oh, no. My mom is in tears, guys.
We're recording this in the morning as well. What a way to
Your
start
Honor,
the day.
ये है मेरे client. And we would like to
Honestly,
argue
I'm
that
holding
no
back.
human
I'm
being
holding back my
willingly
tears.
ask for death unless they reached a stage of such suffering. वो suffering जो आप और मैं कभी समझ नहीं पाएंगे.
It's a very good point.
It's not looking very good. पिछले 6 महीनों में his liver functions have deteriorated rapidly.
Get an expert
उनका
testimony.
दिल थोड़ा कमजोर हो चुका है. He regularly needs dialysis. हम सब कुछ करके देख चुके हैं. Surgery, medication, physiotherapy.
He's cooked.
ये कोई चांस नहीं है इनके ठीक होने का.
ऐसे दावे के साथ कोई भी नहीं कह सकता.
एक डॉक्टर होने के नाते क्या आप इनके इस फैसले से सहमत हैं?
Of course मैं सहमत नहीं. और मुझे लगता है कि this is Ethan's personal decision.
तो फिर तो ऐसे सब लोगों को मर्सी किलिंग की पिटीशंस फाइल कर देनी चाहिए.
कोई नहीं कह रहा है कि हर क्वाड्रिप्लेजिक को मर्सी किलिंग की अपील करनी चाहिए. Your Honor,
Judge,
it looks like
this
our
fuck
learned
is crazy.
prosecutor has not bothered to do any research. एक बाप जिसने अपने बेटे के लिए यूथनेशिया की अपील की. हमारे कोर्ट्स में ऐसे हजारों केसेस पेंडिंग है वेटिंग टू बी हर्ड. लेकिन हमारा जस्टिस सिस्टम खामोश है. Why? क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि लोग ऐसी रूलिंग का गलत इस्तेमाल करेंगे and people like Mr. Mascarenhas will have to pay a price for it.
Silence.
Silence. This is a court. Get out.
Prosecutor, your next witness.
किस तरह के इंसान है ये मिस्टर मैस्करेनस?
एक नंबर के जीनियस.
अच्छा, ये जो लोग जीनियस होते हैं ना अक्सर थोड़े से सरपेरे नहीं होते.
Oh, they're gonna argue.
जब गुस्सा होते हैं तो क्या करते हैं?
गुस्से में सर कभी-कभी हमें प्लेट्स तोड़ने के लिए कहते हैं. जब रुमाल में से फूल की जगह एक रैबिट निकल आया था. We were just practicing.
Right.
And I completely messed it up. पूरी रात घर के बाहर बारिश में. He made me do it again and again and again till I got it right. But great fun.
Right. Thank you.
Great fun.
Yeah, they're gonna argue.
Manipulative and
ये आदमी Ethan Mascarenhas definitely doesn't seem of sound mind.
No, that's not what I said.
Objection overruled, Mr. Siddiqui. That's all.
Jesus.
As I was saying, इस आदमी की दिमागी हालत ठीक नहीं है.
Yeah, it's gonna argue obviously insanity.
Your Honor, क्या पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर कहना चाहते हैं कि यूथनेशिया जैसा सीरियस इश्यू जो हमारा
Well, not
लीगल
how this
सिस्टम
movie
आज
was
यहाँ एड्रेस कर
received
रहा है
publicly at the time in India.
और आप इस पिटीशन से एग्री नहीं करती.
मैं मिस्टर मैस्करेनस की नर्स हूँ और ये मेरी ड्यूटी है कि मैं उन्हें किसी तरह की तकलीफ होने ना दूँ. I feel his suffering.
तो उनकी
A lot of suffering.
मिसेस सोफिया डिसूजा जैसी खूबसूरत औरत ऐसे आदमी के लिए अपना सब कुछ न्यौछावर क्यों करेंगी? She is ready to forsake her family. She is ready to walk out of her house. अपने पति के खिलाफ वो डाइवोर्स के पेपर्स भी फाइल कर चुके हैं. क्यों? छुटकारा पाना
Oh, because she could inherit the wealth.
बंगले के
Yeah. I was gonna say, where's this line of questioning going?
Yes,
I guess
counsel.
that is feasible, right?
That's the truth.
Court of law. I guess it's
Feasible.
possible.
Yeah.
एक गिरवी घर, लाखों के कर्जे
He's bankrupt.
और एक बैंक अकाउंट
0.
जिसमें सोफिया को देने के लिए शायद 2 महीने की तनख्वाह भी नहीं होगी.
In hell.
अगर कोई एक इंसान है जिसका मिस्टर मैस्करेनस की जिंदगी पे हक है, खुद ईथन से भी ज्यादा, वो है सोफिया.
Dude, Aishwarya is a
It's
perfect
perfect.
visual cast.
Also,
and an
there is
acting
so much.
cast.
This too, their micro expressions. They are so loaded.
What a masterclass on acting.
It really is. It really is. People.
आप उसकी इस पिटीशन से सहमत हैं? Do you agree?
मैं इसकी माँ हूँ. I gave him life, but I believe कि ईथन का अपनी जिंदगी पर हक है. ये जिंदगी सिर्फ और सिर्फ ईथन की है.
That's such a brilliant line.
Give my son the dignity guaranteed under Article 21 of Indian Constitution.
अगर आपका बेटा इस काम में आपकी मदद मांगे तो एक बेटे की जान लेने में क्या उसकी अपनी माँ उसकी मदद करेगी?
Jesus Christ.
Damn. I will.
My mom's crying.
Oh.
I want his pain to stop. I want his suffering to
It's so hard, guys. It goes against so many of my beliefs, and at the same time, I'm rooting so hard for him.
I mean, I think most people think, life is worth living and fighting for, but such a unique situation,
And Mr. Mascarenhas, क्या आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
Oh no, please don't cock it up.
मैं आपको एक
A magic trick?
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Very well,
as
very
well. Good. And here I will
Mr. Prosecutor,
lie.
मदद करें.
His assistant.
आपको इस बॉक्स में रहना है.
Okay.
60 seconds, Mr. Prosecutor. लगता है आज बारिश होगी, Your Honor. I hope you're carrying your umbrella.
अच्छी खासी धूप है बाहर. Let's get to the point, Mr. Mascarenas. Your magic trick.
बारिश में कभी-कभी मेरे छत से पानी टपकता है, Your Honor.
If this is your idea of a magic trick, thank you very much. Please, Mr. Prosecutor, को बाहर निकालिए.
He does look like a
Let him
madman
free,
right now.
Or I'll have you held for contempt of court.
अंदर पता है कैसी घुटन होती है? You can't move.
60 seconds.
That's right.
Ethan Mascarenas की जिंदगी
40
के
years,
60 seconds बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाया. That's all, Your Honor.
Damn.
It
That
starts to
cannot,
rain, go a baby.
you know, can I just say something? That is not gonna held up in court really well. In real life, that's assault.
Shut up, is she dead?
Are you joking?
Oh my god, this number is brutal.
My mom is
My
suffering.
mum is ready to
Mom
fucking
is
go.
suffering. She's suffering. Guys, you've made my mom suffer.
Literally, she was this close to just fucking off and leaving. It's as if the universe was laughing at him. Jesus Christ. That's fucked.
Omar! Where are you?
I had a weird dream last night.
So little. Yeah, that scene is.
इतनी बार कहा था तुमसे कि रात भर चेक करते रहना.
They were all so exhausted from the hearing.
Yeah, so he must be so cold.
His mum's dead. Oh, mate, Mum, I'm so sorry that you're watching, not gonna lie. This is tough.
We watched so many great films.
We watched so many happy movies. This is... Oh, God. Yeah, she is dead. You bastards. All of you who recommended this, you all deserve to...
Oh my god! Oh, the scene is brilliant.
Wow,
but
what a scene.
it's so cruel. This is so cruel. This is so cruel.
I was gonna say, I knew this movie was heavy, but fucking hell.
एक बार उसने मुझसे कहा, Father.
Oh, he's singing there.
See them bloom for me.
What the f...
And you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's funny because obviously their movie, it's making its argument for death, right? Obviously merciful death. Yet
But he's making an argument for life.
for life, isn't it? What an interesting film.
See friends shaking hands. I love
He makes
And
such a strong argument for
He recorded
living.
that himself. That's his voice.
Yeah, it's actually
He's singing.
Mother is a mess. Her bottom lip is going.
Hello, friend.
Hi, Ethan.
Who's this?
मुझे मालूम है वो तुम्हारी स्ट्रेंथ थी, तुम्हारी इंस्पिरेशन थी. I really hope कि तुम भी अपनी जिंदगी उसी जज्बे के साथ जी
Is that his
सको.
dad? No, it's
Father?
Digger.
Or Yazid?
Yazid.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Yasir Siddiqui.
Please, Ethan, for what I did to you, please forgive me.
Omar's?
The
Omar's?
most famous. He falls when he tries to fly.
What a beautiful man. Just look at him.
Wine to signify poison? Yeah, so it was all... Oh my god, head first. He knew.
Why would he go? Why is he coming back?
Obviously
to
still
his
feels
life?
guilty.
सर मैं आपसे कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ.
I do wonder what his relationships with Omar is. They have the same surname.
I'll always be around.
And of course you'll miss me. I said goodbye many times, eh?
मुझे confession करना है so.
He's Yassir's son.
No, his dad, yeah.
मैं
यासीर सिद्दीकी का बेटा.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
फिर भी आपने मुझे मैजिक सिखाया.
They just don't make men like me anymore. Rise. For all the smiles जो तुमने दिए, तुम्हारे लिए gift है, right there.
What is this?
Magic.
The music is so beautiful.
It's on a blue now. Interesting. Then tell Sophia she has to fold this stuff. Oh, interesting. Is he stripping him of all his life? Is that what that signified? The whole pureness that he had left in his soul. Is that what he was?
No, it was forgiveness. It was letting go of something that was holding him.
Who the f*** is this?
Happy anniversary.
Oh, it's her husband.
मुझे यहाँ से
Oh,
बाहर
he's
निकालकर
abusive.
दूसरे आदमी के बेडरूम में तुम क्या करने वाली हो? I'm Sophia's husband.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the f***? This movie's really going dark now.
Can't say it's a pleasure.
इस वेजिटेबल के लिए तुम मुझे छोड़ रही हो?
तुम जैसे कौवे से तो अच्छा हूँ.
Hey!
Sophia,
Such a brilliant angle. The angle.
Oh my God, the helplessness.
और तुम्हें सिर्फ अपनी पेंटिंग्स की परवाह है, इंसान की तो परवाह ही नहीं है.
Man, you lay your hand on the girl.
Oh, I'm just painting her face, you know. I'm a painter. I need freedom. I need love. And she's not giving all this. Do you understand? Don't touch her, you coward! अगर तुम इसे छोड़ा तो क्या करोगे? आखिरी बार देख लो इसे, क्योंकि इसके बाद ये यहाँ पर कभी नहीं आएगी. I need her. मैं तुम्हारी पेंटिंग तुम्हें भेजूंगा.
Sanjay! I need to work with you, my man.
Oh my God, he was smacking him, bro.
Ethan, तुम उसकी चिंता मत करो, वो अपना ख्याल खुद रख सकती है. She's a fighter. और मैंने हॉस्पिटल को कह दिया है कि जब तक वो वापस नहीं आए, एक और नर्स का इंतजाम करने के लिए.
पेश की गई सभी दलीलों और इसके से
No
जुड़े
way.
सभी पहलुओं पर गौर करने के बाद ये कोर्ट इस नतीजे पर पहुंचा है कि मिस्टर ईथन मैस्करेनस की इच्छा मृत्यु की मांग असंवैधानिक है. ये कोर्ट किसी को भी अपनी जिंदगी अपनी मर्जी से लेने की इजाजत नहीं दे सकता. Therefore, relief is denied and this petition is dismissed.
Oh my God. What the f*** is this movie? Oh, even he feels like he lost, right? Because he knows he's suffering so much.
And sending him to the hospital is only gonna
Exacerbate his
suffering.
and then his mental degradation would really. I mean, you're seeing it essentially.
Stunning, stunning.
It's already classical.
Oh, she's back. Oh, oh no, she's.
You're back. Just can't live without the vegetable.
Of course I can't live without you.
Oh my God, she's so beat up. And
You're a mess.
that's f***ed up.
So are you.
कितनी खुश हो क्योंकि मैं अपना केस हार गया.
मैं केस जीत
Oh,
डिवोर्स मिल गया है.
Bamas! Come on! You f***ing prick. The other guy can get f***ed.
मैं आपकी ख्वाहिश पूरी करने में आपकी मदद कर सकती हूँ.
What? Is this gonna be a Romeo and Juliet situation?
She's gonna kill him.
Euthanasia. I really mean it, sir.
No one would know, right?
मेरे लिए सब कुछ है. Everything, honestly.
जेल हो सकती है सोफिया. 2 साल, 10 साल.
20 साल, 40 साल, कुछ भी.
Oh
आपकी
my
उम्र के
God.
सामने बहुत छोटी है वो सजा.
Will you marry me, Sophia?
What?
Now that you're free and all, you know.
Oh.
Oh, because she was a married woman, of course. This whole time. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? They're melodrama.
I think you can call me Ethan now.
Hey.
Mrs. Mascarenas now.
Oh.
That's a love story.
Nah, we've actually just watched the most tragic film in the world.
I think we just did.
This is the most
traumatized
tragic.
my mother in the way.
Look at my mom. I swear to you, mother, till death do us part. It is like a Romeo and Juliet thing. What if you just serve him a ton of alcohol? He just dies of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, his
His
kidneys
liver is
are
cooked.
already.
His
Yeah.
kidneys are. It's because he's ready for death.
इतने शॉर्ट नोटिस पर आने के लिए थैंक यू ऑल। बर्थडे तो सभी सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, पर अपनी जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन सेलिब्रेट करना, कि आखिरी डिनर तुम सब जोकरों के साथ। देवयानी जब भी मुझसे मिलने आई सिर्फ एक ख्वाहिश लेकर आई, और वो ख्वाहिश थी मेरे साथ सोने की। Oh, come on, face the truth, देवयानी। हमेशा किसी इंपॉर्टेंट बात करने के लिए मेरे साथ बिस्तर पर लेट जाती थी। Isn't that right now? देवयानी, मैं पूरे यकीन के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि तुम इंडिया की सबसे वर्स्ट लॉयर और दुनिया की सबसे बेस्ट दोस्त।
That's the best dost.
Dost.
बहुत best.
And of course, the ones used to be so handsome, Dr. Naik.
Why you think so?
मैंने उसके बालों का रंग बदलते देखा है। Sorry, Doc, पर मैं तुम्हारे गंजे होने तक का इंतजार नहीं कर पाऊंगा।
She's great.
Mom is fucking mate. This movie's destroyed her mother.
I think we traumatized her. I'm sorry, Mama.
I swear to you, Mother, I had no idea this movie was like that. I'm so sorry.
I knew it was gonna.
I want to thank you यहाँ पर आने के लिए और for celebrating with us. The second best magician in the world. अगले 24 घंटों में
The best.
he will be the best magician in the world.
Yes, I think he's been poisoned right now as he's.
Tonight?
Yeah,
I
probably
think
the drip or the
yeah,
drink.
the
yeah.
drink.
Merlin. So. And of course,
I would
there's
be such a mess.
Rosie and Maria, my sweethearts. पर 14 साल से हर रोज without fail altar पर मेरे लिए कैंडल जलाती रही, प्रे करती रही कि मैं ठीक हो जाऊं. Promise me that you won't stop believing in God.
See, what an interesting lad this guy is,
And now-
Sanjay.
Honestly, what
सबसे
an
कीमती
interesting
चीज जो मेरे
scene.
पास बची
It's very
तेरा नाम।
sadistic in some ways.
तो वो मैंने सोफिया के हवाले कर दिया है.
Oh, so at least his name can live on.
Last night, in a serious lapse of judgment, she jumped off a cliff without a parachute and agreed to be my wife.
Congratulations, Sophia.
जितनी अजीब सोफिया उतनी अजीब उसकी wedding.
This is a strange
ना सफेद
wedding.
dress,
Oh, shit.
ना चेहरे पर veil, ना bridesmaids, ना best man, ना rings, ना rituals, ना pool, ना priest, ना church, but best love story in the world.
This pairing is so goated.
पहली
In
और
terms
आखिरी
of
दिन की
acting,
पूरी
it's
पहेली है
so
उसमें।
freaking good.
The best performance of his life. Look, I agree.
He
That's
is
it.
gonna show me her sexy legs. क्योंकि जो तुमने मेरे लिए किया है और जो तुम मेरे लिए करने जा रही हो, उसके लिए thank you is just not enough.
Oh.
Walk to me, Sophia. बिना हाथ में ट्रे या न्यूज़पेपर या सूप या दवाइयों के साथ ये 12 कदम उन 12 सालों के लिए. Walk to me as my wife.
This is the most tragic love story I've ever seen. Also, Aditya Roy, you're fucking banned from the channel. Every time you appear in any movie, you destroy either my whole family lineage with tears or me.
Oh my god.
But I bid goodbye to you for now.
It's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, Alvida means goodbye.
Now, before the curtains come down, this is Ethan Mascarenas signing off and setting off on a safe and happy journey. So good night, guys. Alvida and Shabba khair.
Dude, this scene is cooked. Nah, this is the most tragic scene I've ever seen in my life. Valeska's weeping. And mother, oh my god, you bastards.
I'm literally sobbing. He's not even alive.
That's very short, my friends.
So go on, break the rules. Forgive quickly.
Yes.
Love truly.
Yes.
Never regret anything that made you smile.
Sanjay Leela, you fucking twisted bastard.
Guys, this is the worst film I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god.
Mother is was a mess.
Mommy, I'm sorry. We usually
I'm
watch rom-coms.
Mate, is this a proper drama film, man? This is what a drama film is. This was horrible. This was the worst thing ever. Alvin, don't cut any of this. Just leave it all in.
No, life is pain. Life is pain and it hurts.
In its attempt to argue for death, and to argue for unfairness, and essentially, I think sometimes the movie does try to make the argument of essentially that what a foolish world we live in which we do worship God, yet He plays us like a fiddle, right? That's essentially what in one of the scenes he's trying to do, especially that father and the Macarena scene. And it's super interesting because it does try to make quite a convincing and compelling argument towards a merciful death. But in its attempt to argue for death, I think it makes probably an even more compelling argument of life. It would have been interesting to see the original script of this, because I think if you don't change that fact that it was evil-made circumstance, I think then the only conclusion that the viewers can come out to is that God is essentially in this movie dead. You know what I mean? This is a compelling argument to the aspect of this is not fair. This isn't an all-loving being. This is fucking evil. And so it would have been interesting to see what Sanjay Leela sort of original script might have been like, because then you can get a bit of a grasp on his own not beliefs, but the story he wanted to tell in his raw form, right? Yeah. Valeska is cooked.
I'm trying so hard.
It would have been really interesting to see the raw material of this and how it came to be, because it does seem to be quite a bit of a plot twist. Didn't expect it. Sorry, Mama. I do apologize, mate. I did not want you to start the day like this. I'm very sorry. Mother and Valeska have an uncanny capability to connect to movies and the stories. Actually, another compelling argument for life, in my opinion, to experience art, if for nothing else, to experience someone else's experience. And it's super interesting as well because the argument of the movie also is that sometimes it only gets darker and you can't find the light. And ironically enough, he only finds the light by fulfilling his wish of death. That's truly when he takes a leap of faith. And weirdly enough, life does play its weird games it plays sometimes, and it liberates the love of his life for once. So what an interesting storyline per se. Yet I think the conclusion, at least from my perspective, is that it's a movie that tries to make probably one of the most compelling arguments, I think, for death. Not essentially euthanasia, but it does try to widen its perspective, right? It's like to certain points, there's other cases, right? In the court case, there's people trying to also make compelling arguments for it. And I think it was quite wise to sort of go from the perspective of, unique, not uniform. Let's not treat these cases as unique. I am interested in knowing what Indian law would be at the moment in terms of euthanasia. I
don't think it stands.
I probably not. There's not many places where it does. It's such a complicated topic per se. And I think it should be a topic that if you're going to traverse it in a movie, and obviously so straightforward, I think the best way you can do artistically is also play towards the complexity of the topic in the expression of the art and the story itself.
However, this movie couldn't have ended any other way. It couldn't have ended any
well,
other way.
Well, I thought the way I thought it was going to end was just he wins the case, great, and a historical moment.
Yes, again, I thought that was gonna be the ending.
Yeah,
however, I do agree with this. The perspective of this didn't have any other ending. He had to. The only mercy that you could possibly do in the script writing was to liberate him from that suffering. However, personally, so many of my true beliefs and my personal, fundamental beliefs are so confronted to one another in this film. It's so many things that I go against in my own personal perspectives of life. However, I couldn't agree more with his compelling arguments.
Yeah.
It was such a vivid representation of slight, very subtle suffering. It was such a long-lasting sort of compilation of little things that shifted his perspective of life.
Soul crushing existence.
It was so undignified, and I think the perspective of the beginning of the film to how you traverse halfway through it and how the conclusion of it is a satisfying ending. I don't think sitting in that writer's room could have come up with a better solution.
I mean,
I love the slice of realism. The realism.
Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
With the lack of a court appeal. To agree to his appeal, I actually like the slice of realism because everything in the film has been fantastical. In the midst of suffering, you have a face-to-face to fantastic realism that is so very present in the imagery, the musical scores, the additions of jazz. It was a very courageous move to add so many Western influences in this particular song, in this particular film. You have an emotional roller coaster right from the beginning. It's not like you're being taken into a journey that you don't know. You're going to experience all the ups and downs. Like, you know from the start, it is a very complicated development. You will be confronted with your own belief systems, and you will ask yourself questions halfway through the film, and the ideas of what's right and what's wrong, and whether it's right in the situation, would it be wrong in a generalized perspective. Everything that you could possibly think of, it's so very well laid out in this music score. I think, like we said, in terms of the acting, not to jump in so many topics, it's just I'm so overwhelmed by emotion in this particular film. It really I went into this thinking, oh, I'll just watch the film because I know what the ending is gonna be. There's no other ending, and I just knew that, you know, this is gonna be another Me Before You kind of film. Like I had the already
Is it similar to that?
Yeah, not even close. Not even close, brother. And that was so wrenching because I read the book, right? When I read the book, it broke me into pieces, and I was sad for months, bro. I just thought it was such an unfair ending. I did. In that case, I think I fought till the end personally with the idea against it. I was like, no, you can live a life. You can love the way. But in this film, they portrayed.
You make such a compelling argument,
the suffering in such a palpable and incomparable measure that I couldn't argue against it. There was no ounce of me that wanted to argue against it.
Yeah, it's interesting as well because I think musically what the film does very well. It's a story about nuance, complexity, and light and darkness essentially. I actually, interesting enough, I thought we would see more Mixolydian play here.
So did I.
We did get a bit of a play with the melismatic sort of flamenco arrangement of things, but nothing beyond anything. Well, it wasn't Mixolydian per se. It was all everything was very much straight and narrow, down the pipe. And
however, in its predictability, perhaps conventional use of score, he managed some nuances.
Well, I was going to say conventional, but it plays a lot to its nuances through something that a lot of movies get wrong, which is the experimentation of different genres towards a fan base or a market that maybe usually isn't used to them. It would have been very easy actually for some reason to have a pop number here. And I'm very glad that they never went down this way because, there's no room for that. And the commercial number is the Sunil Hichao Hang number. Make no mistake, it's the flamenco number. Great. But it's so congruent and it's so well placed, and it still prevails with the complexities and the, rarity, because that's the movie about, right? This is a rare, bizarre, soul-crushing life and existence, and yours isn't like that, and life isn't like that, but mine is. Hence why I want to be heard. And he's telling his story. And he's telling you one thing because he cannot abide by the rules that he's preaching. He cannot abide by because his life, different rules, different game. There's no board. He doesn't have a pawn. He can't play. So his life is different. But that has given him some clarity. Hence why you see the orchestral arrangements and the symphonic swells. And then the minor keys progressions to represent the soul crushing and darkness that the guy's going through. And he's being drowned alive. Droplet by droplet of rain. And what a fantastic way to do that through jazz, through flamenco, through Indian classical-esque arrangements sometimes. Acting-wise, and I think cinematography-wise, from what I'm reading here as well, he definitely had an obsession with Goa. He wanted to do this. And ironically enough, in terms of music score, just to go back to that, Bhansali, just reading here off of Wikipedia, actually approached Lata Mangeshkar, he used her as inspiration for the music score, and he wanted to seek her blessings. During the meeting, Mangeshkar told that she was a big fan of Mansali's films and that she was fortunate to be the source of inspiration behind such talented director's film. She told the media that even I had heard that he makes his fingers hear songs over and over again. He hears his songs, her songs, before making them sing. I've always been a big fan of Sanjay, especially from Black. I remember watching Film for Awards of the Year of Black. So that's interesting. He did direct Hrithik to not work out as much or eat as much for, he's playing a paraplegic and wanted things to be quite natural.
That's something I want to praise before we continue into the more technical reviews. I think the brilliance of the chosen actors and actresses for this film, it's really what's driving this to another dimension. I think what really made it an emotional journey, that it was so palpable, was definitely the work on scene that was so organic from both Aishwarya and Hrithik. I think the unspoken communication, the eye contact,
microexpressions masterclass
throughout, it really was something that, I loved it in Jodha Akbar. Okay, I love this pair in Jodha Akbar. I thought these two together were astronomically perfect. I thought they were the rendition of eternal love, love that surpasses all sort of like crises or whatever. And I really believe that the two of them together in another film, especially a drama film, would be an outstanding performance, because I did think that in that historical drama in Jodha Akbar, a lot of personal responsibility comes to play as an actor, because there is a historical element to it, so there's like a regal sort of essence to it all. However, in this, because it's such a drastic change in characteristics, not only from the physical aspect of it, but in the nuance of the characters and what they demand, the communication between the two is just so delicate, but fantastic. It's so incredibly organic, like so believable, like that scene where she erupts into dance, like that felt so natural. It felt right, it felt correct to the scene, it felt correct to the emotional development, it felt right to her character to let her hair down for once. And the idea of exploring the glimmers of light, dancing on the slight use of that spotlight, the absolute brilliance of silhouette work and shadow and light throughout the whole film, I think is just such a delicate art. This film is a work of fine movement.
It's interesting as well because I think a lot of people made this movie work really well from the styling. Like I'm just reading now, the styling department definitely needed a big shout out here.
Definitely.
Because it was amazing to see all the outfits. It seems there was a lot of CGI involved, which I thought was so well placed, because it was originally a church, the house. And all of that stuff, like the decoration, apparently a lot of it is CGI.
Awesome.
So very well placed. What a great use of it. Obviously, you have the CGI elements of it for the illusionist section of the movie and stuff. It was a fantastic sort of cinematography, like a cinematic experience. It's the most dramatic, tragic movie I've ever seen in my life.
It is very tragic.
Some people thought it was similar to the 2004 Spanish movie, The Sea Inside.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mar Adentro, de Javier Bardem. Alejandro Amenábar.
Yeah.
Una película de Alejandro Amenábar.
The real life story of Ramón San Pedro. Yeah.
¿Amenábar o Amenábar? Oh, Amenábar, yeah, tiene acento. It has an accent. Spanish psychological drama film written and directed by Alejandro Amenábar, who was also produced and scored and edited by him. It is based on the real life story of Ramón San Pedro, who was left quadriplegic after a diving accident and his 28 years
of age.
Then also The Sea Inside was other movies as Whose Life It's Anyway, which is a 1981 American drama film by John Badman.
I guess you could definitely see the similarities, like they all.
But it's just because of a premise, right? You saw the similarities with
the
what?
Same premise.
The
Me Before You.
Me Before You. There's also the diving bell and the butterfly. I mean,
it's
so unique.
Uniquely, something on its own. I think it's only his in this particular perspective. I genuinely think this film is so incredibly unique. Yeah.
Yeah. There was also alleged stuff about a script. There was an original script, and then they decided to settle in court.
Oh wow.
Bansali ended up settling in court to a writer who is a lyricist. The movie script was based on his own script titled Gunj Uti Chennai. It's an unreal 1951 romance musical. It's a fantastic production. Mohammed Rafi, Lata Mangeshkar, parts of it. Really, really interesting. I am interested on seeing its commercial success.
I do want to see what I
complicated film per se.
It traverses so many difficult arguments in terms of fundamentals. I wonder what the actual representation of people at the time when they went to watch this.
It's one of my favorite cinematography movies we've seen. We do know this was, mixed, niche subject. It's a very niche sort of movie. It is a drama fest. It wasn't that successful commercially, from what I'm saying here.
People rated at 7.4, 7.5.
No, I'm saying commercially, like in terms of that's IMDb. IMDb is sometimes it's like hit or miss, because some of my favorite movies have like 3.
I know that.
And then you ask everyone else, and it's like, mate, that movie's sick, and you're like, yeah. So I don't know what they use to sort of judge their movies, but from my first watching experience.
Guys, can I just conclude?
Trauma, I guess.
It was traumatic. This was traumatic.
Poor mother. My mother's review of it is.
I couldn't stop crying.
Too much.
She couldn't stop crying. But she loved it.
There you go.
Wow,
fantastic.
She loved it.
But yeah, I think, interestingly enough, it is sad that this is your introduction to Indian cinema, but it's also awesome that it is, because I think this movie does a lot of things very well.
Here's the thing: I don't think we could have picked a better director to introduce.
Yeah, I think Sanjay Leela. Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah, but just a bit too much. Mother's exhausted. Anyways, guys, well, there you have it. That's our extensive review of Guzaarish, and let us know what you guys thought about it. If there's anything you'd like to add,
please live happily.
Yeah.
And love fully.
Yeah, and kiss slowly, baby.
And dance.
And I'll see all my Indian mummies in Goa, yeah?
I love you guys so much. This is so pretty, but I'm so sad.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I think if anyone understands this movie as a compelling argument for death, overall, I think you've missed
the whole point of the film.
Because that even isn't his own perspective on life. I think the movie does such a good job at compelling you and unique case for him, his unique case for him, but such a general argument for life, and what a wonderful world we live in. Yes, with evil, with darkness, but most of life is lived in its nuanced, amidst the shadows, amidst the light and the darkness. It's never that straightforward. But when there are cases in which of pure and utter darkness, I think a lot of these people just want to be heard, and I think it does such a good argument for that. But for the majority of us, and if you ever wondered if you fall in that majority, that's probably good enough for you to know that you do fall in the majority. It truly is worth living.
Life is pretty, I promise, guys.
And amidst its tomfoolery of the universe, amidst its deep and soul-crushing moments, it's in those moments in which sometimes everything then proceeds to become brighter, and the sun will shine on you again. I always say that because amidst the darkest moments in most people's lives, sometimes all we have is hope, and that you must not let go of, because it's the only thing that will keep you going in such a dark tunnel. But there is an end, and the end should be life. However, what a wonderful story, and what a fantastic sort of a reflection on the nuances of life and death. I wish you all nothing but the best strength in difficult times. It is the holidays. Sometimes the holidays can be full of brightness and happiness, and other times they can be very sad and dark. We've been in both, and I can confidently speak, and on behalf of my sister, I guess, and as a family, we've seen both sides of the holidays time, and the worst they've ever been, and then the best they've ever been. For that, I have to thank you thoroughly, and for a lot of your fan mail and your stories, and how a lot of these videos have actually helped a lot of you find hope in midst of darkness. Goodbye, guys.